And we're live. I wonder if we should keep the first couple seconds of the video on YouTube when we're setting up, or we should take it off. I always wonder that when people watching YouTube, they're like, oh, we have to watch them host the show. We have to watch them do this and that and that and that. I think, you know, they're thinking of that. I always wonder.
That's an interesting question. I mean, we can ask them. Ask our audience their opinion. I always feel like that's the best way to do those types of things. Yeah.
Make sure I can get that something. Gut wasn't quite something. Let me fix that. All right. Now we're in there.
Sounds like crutches in the future.
It's weird ass hiss on our S's. Trying to get rid of. Don't like that. Seashells by the seashore. Sea. There we go. A sea.
Had got me banned from posting in groups for a week. When we got posted the show. No, I was like, who the fuck was these punk ass groups? Tried to get me banned and shit. I don't know which one it was. One of them punk ass dudes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get rid of that.
So we have two schools that actually took me recently. It was high school, as what I believe, and actually another school here in Georgia, which is Kennesaw State.
Okay.
The football players and the Kennesaw was cheerleaders. Football. The football players apparently had one player actually I got spat on for doing at it, and then it just turned out to be a whole brawl. I would say not a fan, an individual that's not a part of the team had punched another student, and then it just turned out to be a whole another altercation.
Well, that's just
awful.
Yes. So
absolutely awful.
That happened, and then not that long after was the one in Kennesaw University when 2-3 cheerleaders had taken a knee, and now it's now becoming a whole thing with the head coach and the dean of the school, maybe I believe, or someone else, and now they're saying not to bring up the cheerleaders in the beginning of the game, and then bring them out after to keep them in behind.
I'm listening to you, but I'm checking everything else that's going on. Trying to get all this shit straight.
Oh, they pretty much are. They didn't like they took them off the cheerleading team.
Check.
The cheerleaders who took the knee.
Wow.
There it is.
That happened also, which is quite disappointing.
Check.
Yeah. We ready, JB?
Check.
You still checking mics?
Yeah, there's this weird like poppy sound on the consonants that I'm trying to get rid of. I almost got it.
Fix it.
Took my mind
Check.
And just holding it.
I'm quite not sorry.
Check. All right, I think that might do it. Speaking to
What up, Nicole? So have a great show, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, I think that'll do it. Let's give it a shot.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Kick back, guys.
We shared and everything. We ready to record?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit it. And
Kick back, guys.
Yeah.
What up?
Here we are.
In this beautiful month of December, it made me want to remember a time in September
What?
when I was a defender.
Oh, Lord.
It was just me, Brenda, Steve, and Bender.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the name of the show, JB?
It's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a pod named Kickback, also known as the Black CNN and the Revolution. will be televised. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I catch it. If you got it, I match it. Every Monday, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that.
Hey man, it's working for now, right?
There's 3 clothes in there, and I don't know why.
This one is mine.
And this one is mine.
And that one
that's the mysterious one.
No, JB put a second one in there just now. Oh. He didn't know we had one already.
I didn't. Okay. Then that's
but
fine.
I tilted the ashtray. So one was facing you, one was facing you.
Okay.
So y'all would know whose clothes was who.
I'm really confused right now. Yeah.
But you're convinced that's his.
This one is mine. I put that one down just like a minute ago.
Right. But you switched them. You tilted that one.
Oh, yeah. This one was like right here just now.
But it was like this. So that one was pointing to you, that one was pointing to him.
Yeah,
and then but you know which one is yours.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
If I still had lipstick on my lips for my lady,
okay. Well, I'm glad we were able to sort that out.
Well, shit, JB, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm JB Frank. I'm that gangsta geek representing NWA, Nerds with Attitude. Happy Shmonday, everybody.
Man, y'all know I keep putting my cup facing the wrong way so they can't read the letters. I went through all this trouble to get, to have these cups and product placement, and I keep turning them the wrong goddamn way. But, Jeremy.
Let's scoop that back.
Oh, that's
That one back also.
Yeah,
all
JB,
the letters.
on the white part. On the white part.
Go. Yeah, okay. That'll work.
Yeah, we marketing geniuses now.
Here we go. Here we go.
We like the stock market.
Everything aligned in the back.
Everything aligned in the back. Yeah,
good to go. Got everything lined up. Good to go.
Have we ever talked about the records on this podcast?
We have several times on several occasions.
All right. So anyway, Jeremy.
Moving on.
And a familiar guest, Jeremy from, as we called last time, from Germany.
Jeremy from Germany.
Yes.
Why that shit rap? You should be a rapper.
Does.
You should be a rapper because you dapper.
Oh, okay.
You should be an MC because you flim plea.
What was that? MC because you flim plea. Yeah.
Hey man.
All right, if that approves, I might have a chance.
I was speaking in Ghanaian, and I also want to say Medassee.
Yes.
To all of our listeners in Ghana.
Yes.
To all of our Ghanaian listeners.
Ghanaian, yes.
Medassee. If you guys don't know, I went through the trouble of learning a few Ghanaian words so that I can speak to the country that's made us number one. That likes this podcast more than any other podcast. I wanted to make sure I could say Medassee to you, which means thank you. I guess that was pretty obvious. Oh, do you speak Ghanaian?
No.
Oh, okay, just a second.
But it's few common phrases that everybody should know, at least in different countries and areas.
Yeah.
That's as simple as it gets.
Boom.
Thank you. Hello. You're welcome. Goodbye.
How much for some pussy? You gotta know these things.
I was gonna say, where's the bathroom? Shit.
That's true.
Yes.
Chronique. You know what the chronique is? You gotta know what a bud man too. You gotta communicate some bud.
That doesn't require any language. That's a sign language.
Yeah. Oh shit. On a sadder note, before we start the show, I want to get this out of the way. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD's a young rapper who came to prominence working with a lot of Atlanta artists. I believe he's from Detroit or Chicago. Sorry if I got it wrong. But he's been working with a lot of Atlanta artists, Young Gunna and everybody. And he passed away from a seizure today, which many are speculating is drug related. He's sitting lean, taking them pills. I don't know.
Seizures can be triggered by many things. So
you
won't know until later.
But rest in peace, young man.
Yes.
He's only 21.
Yes. That is too young.
Too young. And I wasn't necessarily a fan of his music, but I knew who he was, and I saw how other people loved him. So this is a big deal. Any loss of life is a big deal.
It's a plus, especially when people love you.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's a hard loss. I mean, let's hear what happened. Let's figure out what happened. What really happened.
Yeah. And if we all decide that we love him more now and he becomes a legend, It's fine, Wack, but we'll deal with your ass later on.
Later. It is coming. Wack.
Yeah.
Wack.
Yeah, let's talk about that later, because that shit was ridiculous.
Something else that's ridiculous. JB's third wife, cousin removed.
Oh,
Oprah Winfrey.
What a life you have, man.
Oh my God. This guy.
He has lived a life.
This fucking guy.
Oprah decided that she's doing a documentary on one of the accused, one of Russell Simmons' sex abuse accusers, which will also encompass Russell Simmons and his life and how everything went down. And it's believed to be, a sympathetic piece towards the accuser. And there's nothing really wrong with that. There are actually 17 women that have come forward with different allegations. It's going to focus on one in particular. However, the first one she did was Michael Jackson. He's not really, really black, but he's jive black. Yep. Then the second one is Russell Simmons, who is black. And I'm like, man, Oprah, when we going to get the
Didn't
Harvey
she also
done?
help do, what was her correct name? Central Park 5?
I don't know about that. I don't know. That would be something
when,
good she
when,
did, though.
when They See Us on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oprah's behind
she
that?
was a part of that.
But that's a good thing. I
That's
appreciate
better.
that.
That's better.
But
If
it
not,
seems
she
like
also had, on her show, she had like the whole cast and everything about it, so it was more in depth of what had happened. She even brought all 5 of them up on there. It was
okay.
It's been a while since I cried that hard.
Damn.
But it would.
Yeah, and I'm not like totally shitting on Oprah's love of black people.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to wonder why, in dealing with sex abuse, she's only going after black men.
Mm-hmm.
I am wondering that, and it's a question, not an accusation.
Yes.
I'm wondering why, because it's starting to look away.
Mm-hmm.
But I would give her more the benefit of the doubt. But I'm still wondering, like, what you doing?
There are certainly some stories out there that could be told. In my opinion, in particular, like you said, the Harvey Weinstein story, and then fuck it, like the Donald Trump story. This motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
hell yeah.
Especially now in 2019, creeping up on 2020, that would be a story I think that would sell. I think that would be a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Already are in 2020.
Yeah, but that's a story that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So.
I agree, JB. I like that. I'm just readjusting my gut. Sorry about that. I make sure I'm slim on this camera. All right. Let me hold my breath. I just went Bible story of the week.
Why you sound like you taking a shit?
That was earlier.
How y'all say bad?
Yeah, right. Medassee. But moving on. My left stroke just went viral. Our viral story of the week is JB's godfather.
Oh, here we go again.
Billy D. Williams. And Billy D. was giving an interview, and the term gender fluid came out. I believe it was a question that was asked. He went on to, I guess, agree to the term and speak about, how he's in touch with his feminine side, how he knows his feminine side and his masculine side, and kind of went on to blur lines between how he viewed himself.
Yeah.
Then he turned around and was like, wait a minute, I didn't know what that shit meant. That's not what I was saying. And no, I'm not gay. And no. And I know all of the older women in our family were all heartbroken last week to find out that Billy D. Williams might not want to jump in the pool, but he might want to roll with the oar.
Yeah, he might be playing for the home team.
That's the away team. But now he's denying it. He was kind of copping to it, and now he did a total 180. JB, what do you think about that?
Well, the article itself was very confusing. Like, it talked about, it talked about how he had read some, psychological book that talked about getting in touch with your feminine side, and he referred to himself as she sometimes as he was exploring that, and I was just like, what? Like, I don't remember referring to myself as she in my counseling sessions. I don't think getting in touch with your more nurturing side has anything to do with changing the pronoun.
I agree 1,000,000%.
So I didn't understand that. It was just all very confusing, and I think, like you said, he was clearly confused because the article didn't make much sense to me. But he's jumping out there like, but I'm not gay though. But I'm not gay. It's like, well, what? Like,
well, what are you?
Like, why are you saying all that shit? What are you talking about?
It just seems like that he's confused, and now we're seeing him that he's now heard and got more terms of what's going on with this new day and age. So now he's going back and forth and does not know what to say. That's my theory.
That's another thing. All these goddamn terms, you trying to get lost in the sauce.
He seems like he's a little confused on which way he should swing and hang on and hold on to.
Of course.
Right.
But get my point.
Wait a minute.
So, yeah.
Hey, JB, Warm and Grit said, what up?
Hey, what's up?
So I don't know, JB. Talk to your godfather, Billy D. And
why is he my godfather? He's a confused ass 82-year-old man.
The force has left him.
Right.
I don't need to talk to that nigga.
We'll move on. I'm a what the fuck story of the week.
Indeed. What the fuck?
Man, when Jeremy called me and told me that his uncle P was doing this shit, I was like, what's wrong with your uncle?
Yes.
So Jeremy's uncle, Master P, is starting his own. Well, I thought he was starting his own line of oodles and noodles, but really there's a noodle company that they're called Rap Noodles that are allowing different rappers to have their own flavor. P's flavor from New Orleans is gumbo. E40 is like beef red flavor. So everybody has a flavor. My flavor is going to be crab leg.
I might try that though.
Crab leg and Badu box.
Oh Lord.
We got 2 flavors.
This might as well.
And I'm definitely going to eat the Badu box.
This man, Chef Boyardee is calling himself. That's not a joke. I'm not speaking of hyperbole at all. Like, that's real. That's really
what we're going to call it now. So, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Maybe this is how they make their billions. You know what I'm saying? Like, the flavors sound interesting, but what the fuck? Why not? Let's see what happens.
Last time I had oodles and noodles, I had soy sauce flavor. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Real nigga shit, I keep a pack of oodles and noodles in the house. I might not eat them, but they gonna be there.
Yeah.
Right. It's on that one day when you like, I got a taste for oodles and noodles.
Yep.
Oodles and noodles is funny because I associate them with all bad things. Like as a kid, we was poor, so we had oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
When I was in jail, all I ate was oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want no fucking whole sandwich. And like you get tired of eating a Cinnabon for every meal. Even if you got a commissary, you getting snacks or oodles and noodles. Yes. That was the food, like sardines in a can.
Luxury dish.
Right, oodles and noodles to me was the shit. I would trade my lunch for snacks and for other and oodles and noodles, and they call them soups in jail. Like, I trade you a tray full of soup. Everybody knew they cut to me, her blood pressure was high as shit. The nurse was like, you need to stop. You was half a bag of seasoning. You need way too much oodles and noodles, nigga. You're dying here.
Yeah, my kids love that shit though, dude. Like they love them ramen packs too. Ramen Jones. I be like, I fed that shit to them when I ain't go shopping and shit. I was like, okay, kids, here you go. They're like, oh, daddy, can we have some more noodle soup? I'm like, wow, like, okay,
it's good as shit.
It is.
It's cheap too.
Yeah, it's cheap as fuck. I can't eat the chicken flavor. I can do the spicy oriental, the beef, I like the soy sauce. I can't just get regular chicken flavor. I ate that shit like the first 10 years of my life every day. That's all I would eat. And I cannot do regular chicken flavor no more.
Yeah, Yeah, all of that shit. I mean, most of the time what they have is chicken flavors. So I think that's what's in my cabinet now. But I've had all of them, like the shrimp, the beef, all of that shit.
I've had all of it too.
Yeah.
I work out retail, so I've had almost all of it.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers like hamburger helper flavors.
Right.
Which one's the best? Which one is the best?
Why not? Fuck
Beef
it.
and chili. So, yeah.
Oh man,
That conversation turned into a way bigger segment than I
yeah,
thought it would.
exactly. We can get black people talking about their noodles. You know how that's gonna go.
It's gonna go.
But the reason it was under the what the fuck story of the week was because like with all the hypertension and all the eating good things, these new documentaries coming out, it's like damn, Pete, you want to drop some oodles and noodles? That shit killing us, nigga.
Well, it could be just looking at the area that's just hungry.
Maybe
That's probably the environment that he's around.
Maybe they season this shit with Mrs. Dash or something.
Yeah, I remember when I need to go back to when I was only using Mrs. Dash for season. That was a lonely life, man. I need to go back to it though.
Yeah.
I need to go back to it. But let's see. Our Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award.
Oh,
Shut Up Award.
Let's do it.
Goes to ain't nobody claiming this nigga. Goes to Wack 100. Manager, exactly. Manager of the game, reputed gang member, Compton Blood, turned manager, music mogul, turned shut the fuck up stupid. And Wack, I listened to him on 3 different shows to try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Cause I'm like, Wack seemed like a somewhat a real nigga, like, you know, like this street code and everything he talk. I'm like, I know he understand what he doing.
Some intelligence of what's going on.
Yeah, like, come on. But I saw him on Big Boy's show with the game.
Yeah.
And he was saying slick like, really was Nick Cannon's show. That's when I really got the insight.
Nick Cannon's show?
Yeah, Nick Cannon's morning show. His morning radio show.
Yeah.
He was on there, and Nick was like, come on, Wack, why you doing this shit? Why you saying this shit? I know you forever. And he was like, in music, Nipsey wasn't a legend until he died. And, I mean, that's not true for me.
Not at all.
But if it is true, so what? What's your fucking point?
Yeah, why say that at this point, at this juncture?
Yeah, and it's like, once a man passes away and people giving him his flowers, his love, even if it's some Johnny Come Latelys. I got a homie that be on Facebook and like, yeah, all these new Nipsey fans. Now, I'm an old school Nipsey fan. Me and Nipsey was tweeting back and forth in 2009. It's 2019, that's a decade ago. But I don't feel the need to shame niggas that just found out.
You know Nipsey. I see it as that the way he has said it, he does not know Nipsey whatsoever. Of what he had done and who he had done it for and for the people that he had done it for, minus the music, minus everything that he had done towards music.
He's trying to put Nipsey just in the musical box.
That's what
just music.
Okay, so you see
and it's like you're belittling the man's total legacy by limiting it to music. But Nipsey was my favorite rapper before everybody else even knew the fuck he was. So he is a legend to some people. Is he a legend musically to the world? Maybe, maybe not. I can't speak for the world. But why are you speaking for the world?
Yeah. And
why do you feel the need to speak for the world?
Player hate.
On this.
Player hate. That's what I read in the article, and I didn't like it because it's like, why are you talking this shit now? Why does this even matter? Like, why are you?
T.I. and the game even had their own opinions against him.
Well, I mean, but why are you just standing around pissing on another man's parade for no good reason at all? Like, you sound like a player hater to me. I mean, it's an old ass expression, but it's perfectly applicable in this case, dude. That's what I don't like about it.
It just wasn't that important enough. Now, I understand you say dude was gonna leak the story or whatever, leak the information or the audio. Okay, fine, go explain it, say your thoughts and move on. And then niggas ask you about it again, be like, out of respect for that man, I'm not gonna keep trying to slander him or keep rehashing this. And it's like, it's just corny to do. It's not real nigga shit. Like, we need to come up with a rule for niggas that step outside. That's like a man code violation or something.
Yeah. Man code violation. There it is.
You know what? I'll give Wack a leeway. Nipsey, he was great with his music, but then he became a legend for what he had did with his community. So regardless, he was already a legend, but he was also great.
Absolutely. And I had a person tell me that most legends are alive, and if you wait till they die, it don't count. And I was like, you just need to shut the fuck up. Because there's a whole term called living legend, which is for the small percentage of people who are acknowledged as a legend while
they're alive. Thank you.
I was like, you should get the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award.
Yeah, that's probably the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
You've heard him say dumb shit.
Don't give me a headache.
Okay, I think I know who we're talking about right now.
Right.
But that might be the dumbest. Wow. Well, yeah, I have, but that's pretty fucking stupid. Anyway.
So some other stupid shit.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I got the feel of it.
Here's some other stupid shit. Jeremy's cousin, Tim Ryan.
No. Distant.
Distant cousin, analyst for the San Francisco 40, football analyst, radio personality, whatever, commentator for the San Francisco 49ers, been trying to describe the difficulty in guarding Lamar Jackson and some of the runs he makes. He made reference to Lamar Jackson's dark skin and how defenders get the skin confused with the color of the ball and don't know if he has the ball or if he passed it and don't know what's going on. And he was suspended for one game for those racially insensitive comments.
One game.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that too, Jeremy. But when I first heard it, I was like, well, shit, was it that bad?
Yeah.
And then JB was like, yeah, and let me tell you why. So JB,
this was some again. This is one of those shut up stupid moments that I like wait my whole life for because
so we got
this
two
is
shut up stupid awards.
Yeah, like this
three.
Yet again, one of the stupidest things I have ever heard in my life because I played defense. It was my job as the safety to identify whether it was a run or a pass and call that out. Mm-hmm. And what you look for was the motion of the quarterback and his arm motion, not whether or not the ball actually hit the running back's hands, because here's the reason. You're fucking 20, 30 feet away. The running back is 7 yards in the backfield. That's already 21 fucking feet. Can you see the stripes on the football from 20 feet away, nigga?
Your math is impeccable.
It just doesn't make any sense. This is somebody who's never played football, clearly, and he's trying to say some stupid, corny, racist shit to identify the difference between a black quarterback and a white quarterback. Somehow, genetically, they're different. It's that fucking 1936 Olympics bullshit again with Jesse Owens. We're all human beings, people. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're actually gods, but, peasants. Humans.
He has never played football.
Mankind.
We have
like a man.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up with this stupid ass. But like, you sound like a fucking moron.
Yeah. So what's his name? Tim. What's his name? Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan. You
Mr.
get
Ryan.
the second Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award.
Why didn't he got
Shut Up Stupid?
He got two white man's first names. Is his name
Timothy Ryan?
Timothy
wow.
Ryan.
You gotta be racist, man. You got two white people first names.
Oh man.
His like name is John. Trying to think of some shit.
John Jacob.
John Jacob. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout. John Jacob Jingle, I'm Mr. Da 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 da. That's a real time, Jeremy.
But I know it though. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, come on. The name of the song is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Well, it has
the man from Germany.
Yeah, yes. It's been like it's been years since I heard that.
Yeah, since I sang it.
Brought back some memories. Oh man.
Wow.
Those are good memories, but we got some bad memories we got to go back to.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the night we lost Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
And our final Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award goes to George Zimmerman, who is trying to sue the Martin family.
Say that again.
Trayvon Martin's killer, George Zimmerman, is suing Trayvon Martin's family for damages because of his inability to find a job and get money because of the trial.
Damages? Damages? What damages?
Right, Jeremy, I'm going to throw it to you, Jeremy. Just, what the fuck?
Apparently, a lawsuit is coming on that he feels that he has the right to sue the Trayvon Martin family through whatever damages that he I'm gonna say feel, not the right to. Through, let's just sum it up to the incidents of him, put it out, killing the son.
Yeah.
Their son. Stupid. I don't even know why it's a story. It should just get thrown out the window. I think the lawsuit that he's trying to aim for is $100 million.
That's the fucked up part about it. Yeah.
So it's $100 million.
It's $100 million.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Why?
Yeah,
and it's a story now, and it has no reason. It should have no recollection. It should not have any recognition to become of what it is and how it is now.
Well, and so the basis for his lawsuit is that they're saying that they manufactured and coached the star witness in the case against George Zimmerman. Now, here's the fucking...
I don't know the story.
Well, here's fucking problem number one. Number one, he was fucking acquitted. So, if you were going to issue some kind of defamation lawsuit of some kind, you would have had to have done that a long fucking time ago. Number two, it was not deemed that was a false witness during the case. So you can't come along later and say that it was.
And later, as in this has happened 2012?
Yeah, like 7 years ago. There are just so many reasons that make this ass backwards and fucking stupid shut the fuck up, stupid. That's really all that needs to be said.
Yes.
Huh? She said somebody just yelled from outside. I'm just going to repeat what they said. They was like, "Why the fuck is George Zimmerman still alive?"
Yeah.
Yes.
No accident has happened to him yet. Florida.
Something in Florida.
Miami.
You are Florida.
305. MIAO. Ain't shit happened to this Miami yet.
Hence, Florida has a man that just got tested. And he tested positive for almost every street drug. What?
Yeah, it's a subtle but not so subtle message.
Moving on.
Right.
Our Nipsey Hustle Award winner this week.
Good news.
Good news. Exactly. Good news goes to Uncle Snoop. Big Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
JB, I want you to explain what's going on with this league and the special needs kids, because you kind of broke it down for me earlier.
Yeah, this is something that Snoop's been involved with for a while now, guys. But he has basically how you have Pop Warner and club leagues that are designed to bring sports to young kids in the neighborhood. Those don't really exist for special needs children. So Snoop has designed and organized a football league, kind of like a Pop Warner league, for special needs kids, right? This has been going on for a couple years. To my recollection,
Snoop knows about football. His kid,
they play in the NFL.
Yeah.
A lot of his kids that come through his camp are NFL players now.
Right. And he, so he did a big Cash App movement and went out and shot videos and pushed people to donate to this football league, this foundation, so that he could buy equipment and fund activity programs for special needs children. And this is a big deal because these are going to people who deal with a lot of costs already. So signing their kids up to a league, it's just not really in the budget. You know what I'm saying? But think about Kel, think about EJ. That's what they do. That's what he's providing for these special needs kids.
That's what's up, man. Snoop always been solid.
You get up.
Yeah. No bullshit. Clap it up.
You always been doing your thing, man.
Always. And showed me a lot of love when I met him. Me and F met him at MTV. So shout out to Uncle Snoop
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Absolutely.
One of them dudes that earns the name Uncle. Earns
Hell yeah. Our Netflix and chill segment. We have a few movies, TV shows we want to tell you guys about. We'll start with a movie we watched on Netflix that we told you guys about, but didn't want to do any spoilers or whatever. But now, we can tell you a little bit about it.
Absolutely.
The Irishman by Martin Scorsese.
Don't worry, I'm on the same boat. But
yeah, we're not going to give you
spoilers don't affect me, so I don't know about you.
We're not going to really give you spoilers. We're just going to tell you a little bit what the movie's about.
Absolutely.
Sidebar, because you said Cash App. Shout out to Cash App. You can now buy stock on Cash App.
Yep.
I actually purchased a little bit of teeny piece of Apple the other day just to kind of test the app out. So
now
just
is the
so you
time.
guys know.
It is December. People, you want to make money? Come on now.
Yeah.
Tell them, Jeremy.
They do. They launched that recently. They also do. The cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they've been doing that. Yeah, they've been doing that.
Yeah, for a little while now. It's dope. The Irishman is just a dope film. I mean, it's got the big three. De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci. But then it's also got Scorsese directing it. So you could almost say it's the big four. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You might have to do a big five if we go through that cast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's an all-star cast, amazing cast, dope movie, and it's telling like the real story of Jimmy Hoffa, but it's telling it through the eyes of
Mafia.
Yeah, of the mob, like how they made him. You know what I'm saying? It is just dope.
It talks about I don't think these are spoilers, JB, but I would say this show runs hand in hand with Godfather of Harlem. It's that time period.
So it sounds like it's an origin.
Yeah, and it's based on a true story.
Nice.
That was written by
always great.
Written by Robert De Niro's character,
yes,
who was the right-hand man to Jimmy Hoffa, sent to Jimmy Hoffa by the mob.
Yes.
And it explains what happened to Jimmy Hoffa.
Yes.
And everybody knows he disappeared, but nobody, they were thinking he's buried in the Yankee Stadium. There are all these stories about what happened to Hoffa.
The thing that's dope about it is the thing that these mobsters are casually talking about, like on the fucking side, but these are like critical moments in history. They're like kind of like talking on the side about what happened to Martin Luther King, talking on the side about what happened to John F. Kennedy. Like it's like mentioning that shit like offhandedly, and you're like,
right, so it's a historical
history,
people.
History, true history.
Thoughts are reflected in this movie, and the guy which was on his deathbed, he said this is a true story. We'll never really know. The other people in the mob now are saying he's full of shit. Had the shit he said was lies. But they say the same thing about Henry Hill from Goodfellas.
Right.
He's a rat, he's full of shit. That's not how the story really went. So we'll never really know. But this is definitely a wonderful...
Who said this isn't the story of how it went?
Other niggas in the mob.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, but they're his contemporaries and motherfuckers who heard the family stories later or whatever. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily giving them credit or giving them credence in this particular argument. Yeah. I'm just saying both sides, and there are people saying the opposite. Yes. But
always is.
Always. But aside from that and all, it's a fucking great movie.
Absolutely.
Now it was 3.5 hours. So I have female friends that I told to watch it, and they're watching it like in a series. They're doing it hour to hour. And it will take them 3, 4, 5 days a week to watch it because they're watching it like it's a TV show and not like it's a movie. Because they like I can't sit over for 3.5 hours.
The episode is 20.
Well, if it's an hour long
20,
series,
30 minutes, so
it could be an hour series.
It could be.
So then it'd be a mini-series.
3-4 days.
Yeah.
Depending on how you watch it, or 1 day, 2 days. But I thought it was interesting that people have said, I gotta treat this shit like a TV show.
Yeah. I'm okay with that though, because there are definitely like you almost could treat it like a mini series, because there are phases in a 3.5 hour movie, and there are definitely phases in this movie.
Chapter, series.
Yeah. I haven't watched it but once yet. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times now, and you know, you have the Irishman's early career, and then you have the transition to Hoffa, and then interspersed in that you have the after Hoffa moments, and then you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is how you should break it up.
That's exactly why I said it that way. That's exactly why I said it that way. You get about 45 minutes to an hour with each phase.
So definitely watch The Irishman on Netflix.
Yeah,
I definitely will.
Now, an actual series you should watch on Netflix is The Watchmen.
Indeed.
Man, I saw the movie years ago, and it wasn't shit like this.
No.
The description,
a lot more different.
Yeah, the description of the show is in this alternate universe, you know, the superheroes are treated as villains, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh, superhero shit or something. I don't know, and I didn't watch it. So I was told to watch it by several people, and I'm only on like episode 3, so I can't give you no super detail, and I won't ruin it. But I would say it is about the Black Wall Street period. It follows what happened when the jealous whites of America, the whites, burned down Black Wall Street, and it's the aftermath of that. And the police were being killed off, and so they started wearing masks. And there's a vigilante group that they thought they destroyed. Kind of find out that vigilante group is still around.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm giving you.
I think that's enough. I think that's plenty.
I've been told this is the best new show on television. And 3 episodes in, it's really, really fucking good. I don't know if it's the best show on television. I
mean, I would say this may be number 2, The Godfather of Harlem, for me, in terms of currently running shows. And I don't think that's an unfair statement at all, New. Ironically, though, this series starts in the same time period that we're dealing with the Irishman. We're talking about
Irishman and Godfather of Harlem.
Right. We're talking about that critical, like, Vietnam War, Bay of Pigs kind of time frame transitioning into the 70s and 80s that was like really, really important to the foundation of our society. Like a lot of the bullshit, the police brutality that we are dealing with, you could argue started as a backlash to this time period. When black people really hit the streets to try and achieve a sense of power and purpose. You know? The resistance that we see in these movies in these series looks very similar to what we see today. You know?
Absolutely. So everybody, make sure you watch. Who's that, JB?
The Watchmen,
the Irishman, and let's bring it full circle because there's a Fred Hampton movie that's right after that time period that deals with, of course, the Black Panther Party. It deals with government informant joining the Black Panther Party and giving them the opportunity to murder Fred Hampton.
History,
and black history intertwined in white history throughout all of this. They're not forgetting us anymore. They're not forgetting our part of the story anymore.
Real talk, they didn't forget us in the Irishman either. Like
facts. You know what I'm saying? All of these. They're not forgetting us in all of these different movies and shows.
Especially
and that's
Irishman
great.
too.
Yeah.
The movie's called Irishman. And did not forget about the black community either.
Right.
That's great.
Right. And I'll tell you another thing that's great. Jeremy's Kansas City Chiefs just put it on Tom Brady. We just found out the final score. Revenge! I want to say Tom Brady is now 3-1 against 1-3, against black quarterbacks.
Say it again.
Tom Brady, Mr. MAGA hat in his locker, is 1-3 against black quarterbacks this season.
1-3.
He lost to Lamar Jackson 2 weeks ago. He lost to Deshaun Watson last week, and he lost to Patrick Mahomes tonight. The only one he beat was my quarterback, Dak Prescott, fucking Cowboys.
But they played their asses off in the rain.
Come on. That was a hell of a ball game. I think they look at these black quarterbacks and they're like, oh, Tom Brady doesn't move like that Like, you mean the quarterback can actually run out of the pocket? Wait a minute, he can throw on the. Whoa, wait a minute.
Bill Belichick was lost whenever the quarterback started running. Oh shit! He started having Randall Cunningham flashbacks. He was on the he was a Giants.
I know.
Randall Cunningham.
That's a great analogy. I love that shit.
But I think we do got to celebrate our black quarterbacks. Man.
Absolutely.
The top 5 quarterbacks in the league are African American. Number 1 being Russell Wilson.
Yes.
For this year.
My fantasy player.
For this year. Then I would say Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Well, this year, I would say then Dak Prescott. Then Patrick Mahomes. And then,
Lamar
Jackson.
You gotta go
Lamar Jackson number 1.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson number 2.
There you go.
Dak Prescott number 3.
There you go.
Deshaun Watson number 4. And
I would do Patrick Mahomes then Deshaun Watson.
Patrick Mahomes then Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
That's the top 5.
Yes.
And they're all black.
Yeah.
But I think overall, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are the 2 best. Shit. Gotta throw Russell Wilson in there.
Russell Wilson
those
is playing
three, those are the top
caliber
3.
season.
And then Dak and Deshaun are right underneath him.
Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson is
not this year.
I want to say he's in the top 3 in passer ratings this year. Russell Wilson is.
Russell Wilson is making a clear case for MVP.
Yeah,
I thought he had it on his own.
Yeah,
until Lamar's last couple games, and I said, well.
And this is Lamar's
Lamar just beat 49ers, 10-1.
Yeah, his first complete season.
Yeah. And then he beat Buffalo. So I'm like, Lamar he's beating the top defenses. People say, and he beat New England. Those are the top defenses in the league that people say he can't do shit with.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I put him number 1, Russell Wilson number 2. I do put Lamar over Russell, even though Russell's having an amazing year.
I agree.
And depends on what Russell does tonight, I might change my answer.
Yeah, that's a fabulous point. That's right. We still have good football coming on tonight. Today was a day of some great fucking football, though.
It was a great week.
That 49,
except for fantasy football,
great comeback from last week.
That was just horrible.
That fucking 49ers Saints game was a monster. 48-46 was the final score. 3 scores in the last minute and a half of the game.
Around this same time, it was the Rams and Kansas, which was also great.
So barn burner.
This year was the 49ers and Saints.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
Was great.
Yeah, hell of a game. A lot of fun.
Man, I got my ass kicked in all the fantasy leagues. I don't want to talk about it.
But you are still in what?
I'm still in the playoffs.
There you go.
That league.
That is the goal.
Yeah, I made it. I made it.
There it is.
So let's get into music for a little bit. Well, shit. Really quickly. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony, who took him a year and a half to get fucking signed. He gets signed in his first 2-3 weeks in the league. He wins the Western Conference Player of the Week. Led the team to a 3-0 record. Portland, who's been struggling till they got there, and he looked good. And I'm just happy for him. I love Melo. Melo a 5%er, so that's my A-like.
Have you seen him play now?
I haven't seen an entire game though.
From what you've seen, did he look sharp?
He did. He
looked
did.
great.
He looked really good.
He looked
really good.
Oh,
they got him playing power forward.
Interesting.
You know how to do them stretch forwards.
He almost had the most highlights of the games.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Since he came
back. I mean, the power forward position is an interesting move because he can move. He can move with the ball.
Yes.
Even from the outside, he can get to the basket and he can shoot. So
the prototypical power forward now, but we're not calling him power forward because it's not power. It's a stretch forward. He's a prototypical stretch forward.
Yeah, he's ideal.
You used to play that at the 3. You're right. You used to play that at the 3, but now the 3 is more slashing. So the 4 is a shooter, and he's the ultimate stretch 4. The stretch 4 is like during the Vince.
I was just about to say,
it's just, he's a shooter, an athletic shooter that when you penetrate, you can kick it off to him because his man can't really guard him because he's faster or taller or something. And then at the 4, so at the 4, it's like Melo got number mismatches. So shout out to Melo and the Cowboys. It's over. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah, you slid that right in there.
Just a little afterthought there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I told you though, I was worried about the back half of their season and what was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the back half; it was the front half. We've been fucking playing 1-1 and 0-2 since we was 4-1. Like, it wasn't the back half of the schedule; it was the schedule. We ain't look good since we was, I think, 3-2 or 4-1, whatever we were.
Yeah, the NFC East as a conference just had a monster schedule this year. Yeah. We played the two toughest divisions in the AFC this year as a conference, and it was rugged. It was rugged.
No, we didn't.
We played the AFC East and the AFC West.
Who was in the AFC East?
The Bills and the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. And the Dolphins. And the Jets.
You have two of the top teams in the conference. That's enough, though.
No,
that's 2 games. That's 2 games out of
that's every division except the NFC East.
You think so in the AFC South?
Who's in the South?
Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Tennessee, and
Houston. Yeah, you got Tennessee and Houston.
Tennessee is that good?
Yeah, since Ryan Tannehill took over, yeah. We're like 4-0.
Yeah,
putting the balls on everybody.
You might be right about that then.
Yeah, they did good today.
Well, maybe.
Well, since Ryan Tannehill took over, it's only been a month.
Yeah.
And in this month, they've been kicking everybody's ass.
Well, I know this month, but I never considered them. Yeah,
right,
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And if you look at the records,
then you got the AFC North that has who?
Baltimore 11-2,
and
Pittsburgh 8-5.
Oh shit!
Cleveland 6-7, Cincinnati 1-12. We're not playing them.
No, I was saying you were saying what do other divisions have?
Well, the AFC North is, I mean, it's weak to me, but 11-2, 8-5 ain't weak.
Yeah.
And 6-7, I guess ain't weak neither.
That's Baltimore.
For your third team, Houston, the AFC South, you got 2 8-5 teams and a 6-7 team. The AFC West. That's a trash division. We don't play them. You know, it's Kansas City 9-4, Oakland 6-7. There's no other team 500. So we got, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I personally thought the NFC East had a pretty rocky schedule this year. I thought we had a really tough schedule this year.
I didn't think we had a tough schedule. I thought we had a balanced schedule. But I looked at it from the eyes of the Cowboys, not the eyes of the Redskins. Okay. We're supposed to be a top 2-3 team in the whole league. So, fuck Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck Tennessee. Fuck the Colts. Like, we're the Cowboys. Now, if I was the Redskins, like, you know, then every division is a team.
Yeah. That's a fair perspective, but I get, you know, the facts, yeah, and whatever, because the facts bear out that it was a tough.
No, it wasn't. It does not bear out to that.
Yes.
Well,
based on the NFC.
No, because we played the AFC East, New York, Buffalo, or New England, Buffalo, but then the Jets and Miami. Miami was the worst team in the league most of the season. Mm-hmm. So, no, that doesn't bear out there. And we didn't play the North. We played the South, who got 2 8-5 teams. It tied for first place. No, we didn't play them. Okay, we did play them. No, we didn't.
Oh, then
we're not playing. We only played one AFC division,
and that was the AFC East.
Yeah.
What outside NFC division did we play?
We play. Okay, well the NFC North. Now this looks formidable. Green Bay with 10-3, Minnesota 9-4, Chicago 7-6.
I was wrong about the division.
Detroit 3-9.
I was worried.
That's decent.
Still had a tough schedule.
Yeah, I was wrong about the division, and yeah, that's what I was wrong about. Because that's half of our games.
Well, that's 4 of our games. That's not half. We played 16 games.
Oh,
that's
okay then. So
and our division is trash. So we didn't have
4, 8, 12. Who are the remaining 4 games?
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to the Cowboys schedule.
Well, all the opposite teams have been playing pretty well too. I mean, come on, Buffalo Bills has been oddly good this year too.
Yeah. And I take that into consideration, but we haven't had what I would consider a tough schedule. So the teams you play.
Football moment, fans. Football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all owe us this because we don't get to do this too often, goddammit. So our schedule was literally the 49ers, really tough team, the Rams, average, the Texans, no, good. No, okay, tough. I'll say Texans, I'll give you that.
A challenge.
Buccaneers, trash. Giants, trash. For y'all Cowboys,
Buccaneers?
Buccaneers are trash.
But they are still, you can't sleep on them though.
I mean, yeah,
the game that they just
you
had.
can't really sleep on that 4-8 record, but trash.
No, but
Trash.
still.
Still 4-8.
Trash. But their schedule is just as tough.
Keep going.
Trash. 4-9. The Redskins, trash. The Cowboys, trash. So because you play each other. The Saints, good.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers, good. The Jets, trash. The Eagles, trash. The Giants, trash. The Vikings, good. The Lions, trash. The Patriots, really good. The Bills, really good. The Bears, I put them more trash than really good. They're not gonna be 500. They're trash. They're not gonna finish the season 500. I don't think.
That's still a really tough game though, because of their defense.
Still a challenging team.
Really tough game? Come
Of their
on,
defense.
no, that's an average game. They're middle of the road. We can't put them with the Patriots and with the Ravens.
No.
They're middle of the road.
If you're thinking like that, then
you gotta see who tough is.
Yeah.
The Bears ain't tough.
Just be between the
And
two.
then
Tough, yeah.
I think that's an average schedule.
Yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree on that because that strikes me as a pretty tough.
Okay, who you think had the easy schedule? I'll pick up that team. I guarantee their schedule harder than ours.
Honestly, don't have a solid basis for comparison. When I look at how tough the NFC schedule was, I was just looking at the slate of teams that we had to play and the order that they stacked them. Because the other thing that makes a schedule tough is when you have to take on tough teams consecutively as well. And
I looked at that with the Cowboys because we had back-to-back tough teams that got our asses kicked. But I don't agree that the Cowboys had this super tough schedule. Not considering who the Cowboys are.
No, they just had a challenging schedule.
You know what I'm saying? If hindsight is 2020 and we're going to define schedules by how the season ends, then that's kind of different. And we can do that. But going into the season, we just didn't have a tough schedule.
Yeah, I mean, and
we had a tough stretch, in my opinion.
Yeah, interestingly enough, you and I, we had this exact same argument at the beginning of the season. I think literally on the show, and I think we literally landed in the exact same place where I was like, I think the season's pretty tough, and you were like, nah, I don't think so. We were like, agree to disagree. That's fine.
And so we're there again. That shows no growth on someone's part.
Well, I don't get it either. But it is what it is. So shall we move on now?
Let's move on, JB, and let's get up out of here. But before, we got to tell you guys about some of the new music that's out.
Indeed.
Max B dropped the EP. He's supposed to be released from jail next year in 2020. The mixtape, the EP, House Money, sounds dope. I don't know how he's recording in prison and getting this quality of music. But Max B, the wave is back. I like that shit. I added it to our playlist. Fat Joe, who always puts out good projects, put out a project with his producer Dre, who is on there rapping and singing and making beats with Fat Joe. He got a Keep Sweat remake that's fire. He got a joint with Eminem and Mary J. Blige, fire. And I ain't even heard the whole damn thing. But Fat Joe always gonna give you, he just makes good music. He's gonna give you some good shit. Roddy Ricch from my youngsters. I'm not a big Roddy Ricch fan. I listen to it, it sounds cool. But I'm 43 and he's like 22. And I'm not,
New music, check it out.
French Montana
whole playlist
dropped his
that's the
project.
one I'm definitely going to check out. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And I tell you, I was listening to it like, I like French, but I mean, yeah. But he normally makes good music.
Do you think?
I want you to listen to it and tell me what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out because I actually like French Montana and I like his projects.
He's been pretty good.
Yeah, he has.
I like
shit.
I like the features he does on a lot of his work.
Yeah.
He
Absolutely.
can come up with some monster features.
And he got Drake on 2 songs, but I do want to take a second. French is actually in the hospital, and they were saying he was in critical condition.
Oh no,
I heard about that.
And I don't know what's going on, but I do remember hearing that. I haven't heard an update, so I don't know if he's better now. I know he's not worse because we would know that.
Yeah.
So prayers and positive energy to French Montana. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna scratch all my comments about the CD because I want to send him nothing but good
positive
energy.
love.
Positive love. French, we love you.
Absolutely.
We love all of your other CDs except for this one.
Full recovery.
And full recovery, bro. We love you, man. Like, please, get better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We do need you.
We need you to fix this album, make it better. So you gotta come back, baby.
Just will not let it go. He's like, yeah, we're gonna be nice, but the album was some trash. We're gonna be nice to his trash ass album.
Man, French, we need you, baby. Please don't die, man. And once again, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. 21 years old, man.
That's really tough.
Damn.
That's really tough.
Y'all gotta leave these fucking pills and this lean the fuck alone. I will stop drinking if it'll make y'all stop doing all of that shit. God damn.
We
are losing the babies, young.
Yeah,
I know
something's so bad.
Disrespect like he's 21, but that's still a baby to me. Like,
yes,
we are losing the babies.
But
man.
and something so weird that it can cause this kind of shit to happen like that. Like this is just some fucked up, like odd shit. This is like, imagine rappers back in the day smoking crack and shit. Like you just didn't.
That's kind of the equivalent to what they're doing.
Yeah, like you just, but
you didn't hear heroin pills and shit.
Yeah, like you just didn't hear about them doing that shit.
It's more dangerous.
Well, I mean, they're taking opiates and doing lean, so that's just like that shit'll make you go to sleep forever.
Too much concoctions mixed up together.
How many people we gotta lose to that? Pimp C ain't here right now because of that shit.
That shit is crazy though. Like,
please take care of yourselves. I don't know how many youngers are listening to the show, but we love you. We need you here. We don't need you there. We need you here.
Stay here.
I don't even understand
Stay
what
alive.
Shit would do to your body, even if you survive taking that. Like those two things together. Like that shit is crazy. I mean, I've been sick overseas before and taking the lean shit that they buy. Yeah, like the codeine cough syrup. Yeah, that shit ain't NyQuil, nigga. That shit ain't NyQuil. And I consider myself as having a high tolerance. I was like,
nigga, when I broke my ankle, all that Oxycontin, all that shit they had me taking, I was not taking it as it was recommended, and which led me to a lot of pain. But I was literally, because I'm addicted to my
You can get easily addicted to that.
I was like, don't do it, though. Like we know, like that's why I don't try a lot of shit, because I'm like, I already know I have a super addictive personality. Like I can't try all these different things because I'll be.
Sometimes you gotta just let the body work.
I went through tremendous pain to not do that, and one day I was in so much pain from not taking it properly. I took it like properly the next day and really jumped into it. And I was just like, I sent out a text like, nigga, I'm floating, nigga. Like, I'm floating. And I was like, it felt amazing, but I was like,
yeah. Oxy,
be careful.
Those are the heroin pills.
Yes.
That's the epidemic they're talking about. Those opiates. Like they're like whenever the doctor's like, we're gonna subscribe, like Dennis, and we're gonna subscribe you some Oxy. No. I'll take the hydrocodone. I'll take the codeine shit. I don't need that Oxy shit. Like I play football. Like I'll grin and bear it. Like I don't like. I'm good. Yeah.
Pain is the healing process.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes you need to feel the pain to feel the process.
Yeah, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Can't feel it. That is a problem.
Fuck that.
Sometimes you don't need to feel it. Sometimes you need
sometimes it's too much pain.
Because when my foot was this way, that shit was in him. But I'm walking. One day I'm gonna do a big ass rant on my 2019, cause dear God, it's been a year.
Yeah.
But it is turning around, and on that note, we will see you son of a bitches next week.
Good night and God bless y'all.
Uno, we happy. We out.